Hello guys, how are you? Today we are going to discuss zigzag or spiral traversal of a binary tree. So, what it is, I'll just explain you. So, we have a binary tree here. For example, this on the on the screen. So, in this binary tree, zigzag traversal means that when we are at level 0 we will be moving from left to right. When we are at level 1 we will be moving from right to left. When we are at level 2 we will be moving from left to right again, and when we are at level 3 we will be moving from right to left. So it means at all the even levels we will be moving from left to right, while at all the odd levels, that is level 1 and level 3, we will be moving from right to left. And in end, while we traverse the binary tree like this, we will be printing the same in the same order. So we will print 40, then we will go to 60, 20, 10, 30, 50, 70, then we will go to 50, and at end we will print 5. So how we are going to achieve it? So for achieving this, we are going to use two stack data structures. So we know stack is a first in first out data structure. That is, whatever elements entries we fill last in the stack will be popped out first. So okay, so basically we'll be going to take two stacks. That is, one I have taken as a main stack and one as a temporary stack. So main stack will be used for traversing the level. That is, whenever we are at level 0, then main stack will be used for traversing 40. Then at level 1 it will be used for traversing 60 and 20, while temporary stack is used for storing the children at the level. So if I am at level 0, so temporary stack will store 20 and 60. If I am at level 1, then temporary stack will store 70, 50, 30 and 10, and so on. And when we will go between the levels, we will swap the stacks. That is, the main stack will be swapped with the temporary stack, and so on. So I'll just explain you the logic here. So initially both the stacks are empty, that is main stack and temporary stack both are empty. We'll start by pushing 40 onto the main stack, our root node. So here main stack contains 40. At level 0 we will pop 40. So when we will pop 40, our logic is something like this, that whenever we are, I'll just write it down, whenever we are at even level, we will push left and right. That is, we will push left child and the right child. And whenever we are at odd level, then we will be doing it different. That is, we will push right and then we will push left. So now here the level is 0. This is a even level, so we will push left and right onto the temporary stack. So left is 20, so first 20 is pushed, then right is 60, then 60 is pushed. So the stack temporary stack becomes this. Please note that 60 is top here. This is top of the temporary stack. Now since there was only one element in the main stack, the stack becomes empty after popping. At whenever the main stack becomes empty, we have to swap the stacks. So our temporary stack was 60 and 40, 60 and 20, sorry, and our main stack was empty, so we will swap. So now our temporary stack will become empty and the main stack will become 60 and 20. Now again we are at level 1. So at level 1, this is an odd level, we will be pushing right and left. So we will pop 60. Again note, from the stack we can only pop the top entries. When we will pop 60, so we will check the right and left child of 60. So here we are at 60, we will check right child as 70, left child as 50. So we will push 70 first, then we will push 50. Now stack becomes 50 and 70. Now we have already popped 60, we are only left with entry 20. So when we will pop 20, we since we are at odd level, we will push right and left. So we will push 30. Earlier temporary stack was 50-70, so now it becomes 30-50-70, and then it becomes, when we will push 10, it will become 10-30-50 and 70. Because we had only two entries on the main stack, now it becomes empty. So now we again swap the temporary stack, which was this, with the main stack. So now we are at level 2. On level 2 we are here. On level 2, this is a even level. We will push left and right. So what happens now? We will pop 10, we will push left. So on the even level we will push left. So sorry for that, left is 5, so we will push 5 here, and right is null, so we will not push anything on null. So now we'll pop 30. Since 30 doesn't have any child, we will not push anything. Now we will pop 50. On 50 we will push the left child and the right child. So here again we will push 55, because there was no left child, we will only push right child. So now stack becomes 55 and 5. And lastly we will push pop 70. On popping 70, there is no child of 70, so nothing to be pushed. Now the main stack becomes empty because there were only 4 entries. We have already popped all 4, and the temporary stack is 55 and 5. So now we'll again swap. Now at level 3 we will pop 55, because at top of the main stack is 55. Since it doesn't have any child, will not pop anything, will not push anything on temporary stack. And again we'll pop 55 because it was the second entry, and since it doesn't have any child, will not push anything. Now when the main stack becomes empty, we will exit. So the level order traversal in this algorithm are the entries which are present on the main stack. So whenever we are popping the entry from the main stack, we will be printing those entries. So for example, let's see here, we have popped 40 here. So the first entry is 40, then we have popped 60, second is 60, then we have popped 20, so it's 20. Then we have popped 10, so we have printed 10. Then we have popped 30, so it's 30. Popped 50, it's printed 50. Popped 70, it's 70. Then popped 55, it's 55. And then popped 5, so it's 5. So this is the spiral order traversal. Now let me just show you how it works in code. So this is the code. This is the structure for creating class, for creating the tree node. So initially I have created a tree which is same as this one. I have taken root as 40. So I have taken a pointer and passed the base of the root to this root pointer. Then I have passed root into the zigzag function. So zigzag function is present in class solution. Now what zigzag traversal function does is it returns if root is empty. Otherwise it pushes the root onto the main stack. So we have two entries here, that is the stack entries. Both entries are storing pointer to the tree node. First is a main stack and other is a temporary stack. I have pushed root, then I have just called print zigzag. Now the main logic lies here in print zigzag. I'll just zoom it maybe smaller. So what happens here is I'm just traversing in two while loops. So the first while loop checks that both the while loops checks if main stack is not empty. So let's go inside the second loop. So initially the first entry of the top entry is popped. So here the 40 is popped. Now this top, if it is null, so we have to continue, we do not need to add, just I have printed it here. So now if our level is even, so in this case our level was even, yes, level 0, so we'll be pushing top left and top right. So the left entry of 40, that is root, was 20 and right was 60. Left was 20, right was 60, right? I'll just maybe do this somehow. Okay, so now it doesn't goes in this loop. It so yeah, again now this while loop is here. It breaks because it finds that the main stack is empty. Now when main stack becomes empty, we have to swap. So this checks that if temporary stack is not empty, we are going to swap, and we are going to do a level up. Now on level up, we are again going in the outer main loop. Now the main stack, since we have swapped, main stack contains the two entries, that is 60 and 20, and so on. So now at level 1, we are at level 1, that is the odd level. We will push right and left. So let me just show you. The right of 20 is 30. So we are going at 60, right of 60 is 70, then left is 50, so both the entries will be there, and then right of 20 is 30, and then the left is 10. So stack will be formed something like this. Now since we only had two entries on the main stack, it will become empty in two iterations in the while loop, and then we'll again swap. So this is how the actually logic works. I'll post this link onto my video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.